I don't know how any of this newfangled technology works. I'm just here to drink some Booker's bourbon. And with that, what we're going to try here is one that the two Eds actually have not tried because it is the barrel and boxed Bookers. So to do this, you have to be part of the subscription service from Jim Beam. And they shipped for, what was that, 2022, an extra Bookers to those subscription service members, which I am part of. That was, I think, Fred's pick is what, or something like that, as they called it. And then we're going to put that against 2021-01, which is Donohoe's.
Which us poor saps that live in Illinois and Indiana can't partake in that lovely Beam Box subscription. So thank you, TJ.
Here's to you, Ed and Ed.
They would expand it. To be fair, it's, what was that, March, and they haven't contacted me about my first quarter subscription, so we're all wondering if we even get them this year, so who knows?
Did they charge you yet?
No, they don't charge you till after they announce it. I mean, I would still like it. I want to pay them money to get bourbon sent to me.
Shipped to your house.
Beam.
Yeah, that's the greatest.
Especially Beam. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's yummy.
I mean, for me, I'm getting a dustiness, a little bit. It's like a dusty chocolate.
Yeah. And the barrel and box.
Yes, the barrel and box. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. That Maker's Mark subscription better be sending me that 11 and 12-year-old Maker's Mark. That's all I got to say.
I'll buy a house in Kentucky just for that.
What was that, Bell?
I've heard really mixed reviews for people who've actually tried the 12-year-old. I know, FM is a big proponent.
Yeah.
But it might vary wildly barrel to barrel because I've had some people who were offered it when they were on site at Makers. And they were all saying, this is why it's not a product.
I think it shows you though that like, and who knows what the circumstances were of tasting those barrels, but it's like, was it the Russells or one of those master distillers, their sweet spot was 8 years or 9 years.
Turkey.
And I think part of that is just the consistency. Yes. Are some of those barrels going to get better? Yeah. But a portion of those are not going to, they're going to go the other direction. So maybe that 12-year was just not good.
Yeah.
And that's
the
Russell's Reserve coming out single barrel younger than a Russell's 10.
Yeah.
I mean, we're drinking a whole bracket of
mostly 6 and 7 year.
7-year bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
and it's good.
And it's real good.
And there's no
now
one
that said, we all loved the Knob 18 last year. So
Oh yeah.
Well, true. Very true.
All right. So which nose we like more, gentlemen?
That B&B nose is pretty spectacular.
off as light and really like sweet, maybe a little bit of floral on B&B.
Mm-hmm.
Donohoe for some reason tonight is very ethanol-y to me.
I'm just getting really light with just little hints of
Yeah,
peanut.
the Donohoe's batch is just lighter to me.
Yeah, there's just not a lot there. Maybe a little dust. But I feel like I need to jam my nose way in there to get anything.
But what you get is just like a 1 or 2 note sweet.
Yeah, there isn't much there. I get ethanol and maybe some honey, maybe a little bit of vanilla, but it's not. Yeah.
All right, so barrel and boxed, I get like maraschino cherries on the finish, and on the palate, I get like caramel, oaky sweetness.
I'm getting oak, and initially it was a smoky oak. I was like, "Oh, this is almost a bit unusual for Booker's.
The first note I got was need more.
Was what?
Need more?
Oh, need more. That's a good note.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Of course, you give me oak and aged oak, and I like it.
The smoky oak, which you're never looking for that, but it's there.
Yeah, it's just like the perfect amount. It's like a little bit of barrel char, but not like overpowering. It's just and then layered with that aged oak. That's nice.
It reminds me of the Turkey 10112. It has that sweet aged charred oak.
So the Donohoe's batch, I just get like sweet tea, like Southern sweet tea.
I can see that. I get sweet tea with a finish of like vanilla cream is kind of what I get, which again, off profile big time from most Bookers.
Is there a mid palate spiciness? That's I think cinnamon is what I'm getting.
Yeah. The dusty cinnamon, not candy cinnamon. Yeah. Yep. I had that on the first sip too.
I mean, for me, it's not even close, but that's just me.
Will lead us off if you're
Gonna lead us
Mr.
off yet
Decision
again.
Maker.
All right.
Hey, let's not break up the routine. Just keep on rolling.
All right, I like it. So I feel a little justified for choosing to send this in our best of. I'm going to go barrel and boxed. I just really like the overall feel complexity, the dusty oak sweetness, and then for me, the maraschino cherry finish was just absolutely amazing. So I'm going barrel and boxed.
I think I'm given as much as I like that barrel and boxed, I'm going to give the edge to Donohoe's batch because I like that cinnamon vanilla finish. That just hits better tonight. So the barrel and boxed, sign me up for the next time they produce another bottle of that because I'll take that all day. But tonight, just by the slightest edge, that Donohoe's batch is where I'm leaning.
I'm going to have to go for the boxed and barreled and whatever the heck it is the people in Kentucky get. It's a mix of the smoky charred oak and sweet at the same time. That if you initially make me think of 10112, that's a pretty good sign for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, once you said that, Ed, I was like, well, we know where he's going. Yeah, and I'm going to make it 3 of 4 here. Sturger, I appreciate you providing some diversity on the channel. But I'm going barrel and box as well. Once I get into the noses were close, but boy, once you got into that palate with that aged oak smokiness, coupled with a little bit of that sweet and cherry, yeah, that's a winner every time.
I'll go ahead. Man on the island by himself. It's all good.
Hey,
I mean, you're drinking Booker's, Ed. So if you're stranded on an island drinking
with
Booker's,
oh damn! Please, which island can I go to?
The Booker's Island.
So the Booker's Island. Sign me up.
Yeah, I would say I went to the Scotch Island. I'll go back there too.
Yeah, that wouldn't suck.